Bulavinaka and welcome to the FNUPulse. My name is Crystal and today we will be speaking to a team from the former Fiji College of Agriculture, now known as FNU's College of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry, about their upcoming Platinum Jubilee celebration. And we will have a team made up of course, their famous Dean, Dr. Kaliova Ravuiwasa. We'll also be speaking to the Associate Dean for Research, Dr. Maria Fong. And last but not the least, we'll be speaking to the Associate Dean for TVET, Dr. Ilisoni Leoningila. Now, without further ado, we're going to jump straight into a man I like to call a local celebrity and definitely the star for CAF, the Dean, Dr. Kaliova Ravuiwasa. And we are going to be talking about the journey of CAF, the journey of the Fiji College of Agriculture. Now, it has been 70 years, sir. How has the history been from FCA to CAF?
Well, thank you, Crystal. To be with the College of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry today is quite a humbling experience, noting that this year marks the 70th birthday for the Fiji College of Agriculture, commonly known as FCA. It's a humbling experience to be with the team right now, and with the Fiji College of Agriculture, formerly known as the FCA. This year, the FCA/CAF is turning 70 years old anniversary. The college was established way back in 1954. So in 1954, it's been a long journey that we've had over the years. So in 1954 until 2010, when all the various colleges, that was running separately at that point in time, merged to form the Fiji National University. So for those many years, from 1954 to 2009, the college was referred to or was called the Fiji College of Agriculture, FCA. That is why all alumni who graduated before 2010 always referring to the college as FCA.
Yes.
I was one of those alumni also. Yeah. So in 2010, that was when it formed, or that was when the name changed to the College of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry. Nothing has changed in terms of the venue, in terms of the facility.
Yes.
It's all there at the Coronivia campus. But from 1954 to 2009, there was only one program that was on offer. The program was the Diploma in Tropical Agriculture.
All right.
So you'll see that for those who graduated from in that era, they were graduating with a DTA qualification, which is a Diploma in Tropical Agriculture. It was until 2010 that the same diploma is still running today. It has been revised a couple of times, and it is referred to as the Diploma in Agriculture, Level 5. Right? It changed name from Trade Diploma in Agriculture, and now it is referred to as the Diploma in Agriculture. Yeah. Very interesting. Since 2010, FCA has come a long way. Most of our graduates have joined the workforces.
Yes.
And it is a very humbling experience to know that my seniors, most of them out there, they are holding positions in the various sectors, in the various ministries that they work in, and most of them have moved abroad also, starting their lives, settling down abroad, in the different walks of life that they are walking on today. Also, in 2010, when we became the College of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry, the program has actually increased, expanded more from just the field of agriculture. We were under the Ministry of Agriculture. We were under the Ministry of Agriculture from 1954 to 2009. That is why the college will always hold a very special space for the ministry. It has been our parental ministry for the last many decades. And from 2010, as we started, there were another two more ministries that we had to work with, the Ministry of Fisheries and Forestry. And because of that, we have also ventured into running our programs in the field of fisheries and the field of forestry. Now, until today, from the one program that we had, the Diploma in Agriculture, Tropical Agriculture, today CAF, we are offering around 17 programs in total.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's amazing, yeah. 17 programs in total. And in addition to these 17 full-time programs, we also have about 24 and still counting the number of short courses that we are delivering at this point in time. So these 17 short courses, 17 programs, it ranges from the field of agriculture, fisheries, forestry, and we are also specifically looking at animal sciences also. And in terms of qualifications, we have about 7 diploma programs, full-time programs that are running for 2 years, durations, but they've been running for a couple of years now. And we also have 5 Bachelor of Sciences qualifications in various fields: agriculture, fisheries, forestry, and animal sciences. Let me also share at this point in time that the College of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry, CAF, now and back then FCA, have also produced a good number of teachers that are now serving in high schools around Fiji, and this platinum is also for them. They spent most of their years at the Fiji College of Agriculture at FCA or CAF. And apart from these 17 programs, the Bachelor of Education for students who want to teach agriculture, they spent a good 2 years with us, and a few courses that they have to do with the College of Humanities on the Sinu campus, as it was known, FCAE as it was known then. Yeah. So that is how far we have come now. Also in terms of the leadership of FCA today, CAF. It's very interesting because we've just had a change of management in the last year, and it's quite interesting to see the number of alumni. And I hope that this is something that our alumni out there would be proud of, to see their own alumni returning back and to contribute back to the college that has educated everybody. Yeah.
Now, sir, as a former student and now as the dean of the College of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry, and former student of FCA, what are some of the key milestones or significant achievements of the college that you've witnessed from your journey as a student, then as an alumni, and now as the dean?
Thank you, Crystal. That's a very good question. I've come through as a student at FCA. I've also come through as a student leader. I was the president of the student association at my time. I've moved on, had my education, and then I've returned back. And it's a humbling experience, as I was saying earlier. There has been lots and lots of changes. I'm seeing so far the good and the bad. But let me focus on some of the milestones that we have seen so far. Number one, as I was saying, in terms of the programs we have now increased the number of programs that we have offered, that we are currently offering. And this number of programs, really, it reflects the need of the industries, the need of the communities out there. One, and I think the other milestone that we're seeing now is that we have also the programs, even though, apart from just the number of programs increasing, we have also touched into postgraduate studies. We have programs that ranges from certificate levels. We have 2 certificate programs. We have 7 diploma programs. We have about 5 Bachelor of Science programs at level, and the 6th diploma is a level 6. And now we are also offering masters, postgraduate master's studies, and we are also offering PhDs, doctorate studies. So we'll be having a few doctorates who would be graduating in the next graduation that's coming. And apart from this, the college has also moved. FCA has also taken the voices and the services of FCA outside Coronavia campus. We used to be just based at Coronavia campus, all those while a small knitted family of staff and students that are based at Coronavia campus. Now, what's happening now is that we are moving out. We are branching out. We are wanting to take our services out to the community. So we've got our programs now running in Bar campus. We also have our programs that are now slowly starting in Nduna campus. From next year, we are also starting at Namaka campus.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and we are wanting to, to continue increasing the number of programs that we are doing. I think milestone also in terms of services.
Yes.
We are moving away from the norm of just having CAF as the central operation sector. We are decentralizing. We are taking most of our services outside. We are also taking our short courses. Short courses. We are working together with the various communities such as the villages, the settlements out there in the rural areas. We are working very closely with the industries also. We are delivering our short courses. We have completed 2 short courses. One is with our Fiji pine in the Fiji hardwood.
Right, the forestry
short courses that was held at their premises. So we are taking short courses right down to the premises, to the venues, to the locations, to the localities of where it is demanded. That is one. And we have also offered short courses to our to the plant health clinic. These are plant protectionists from around the region. And these are the milestones that you are seeing, because we can see immediate sudden increase of interests that were coming from the regional countries. And right now, the highest number of Vanuatu students in any given college at the moment, in the 5 colleges here in FNU, is with the College of Agriculture. With FCA,
we didn't know that, so that's good to know.
So we've got more than 30, almost 40 students from Vanuatu alone who are with us at the moment. We've got an increase interests also from our neighboring countries like Tonga, Solomon Islands, the Kiribati, also some very good numbers are with us at the moment, and also with the other regional countries. We have got interests now from the international communities as well. So we are getting one of our international students who would be joining us also from next semester. Coming in all the way from Nigeria in Africa. Wow. So it is good to see the visibility that has gone out there. Also milestones in terms of the support that we are getting. The support that we are getting from our donors, and also from our donors abroad, coming in from ACR, who's now one of our biggest funders, who are funding postgrad and master students, about overall around 40 to 50 students who are in the system right now. And also with the land care projects, we can see a lot of interest that are coming in from the region. So, the support that we are getting, I think, is an indication of the milestones of how far that we have come. This year, we have just put together a strategic plan that would guide us for 24 to 2026. Like I said, it's a very young management team that is in office at the moment.
But you've achieved so much.
We have come a long way. And we continue, and we look forward to continue working closely with the 3 parental ministries that we have right now. Right. The Ministry of Agriculture and Waterways, the Ministry of Fisheries and Forestry. That is what we are planning to do after setting our SP and our operational plan. It's really important for us to understand the directions of the ministries, and more importantly is to adhere to the services that they wish to deliver, and that is the direction that we're taking at the moment.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kali. We'll go into a short break, and after the break, we'll be joined by the Associate Dean Research, Dr. Maria Fong, and we'll continue talking about CAF's 70th birthday. And if you are a CAF alumni, be sure to stay tuned for details as to how you can come and join the celebrations down here at Vinaka.
Thank you.
Vinaka, and welcome back. And today we are speaking to a team from CAF. We have just finished talking to the Dean, which is Dr. Kali. And now we're talking to our Associate Dean Research, Dr. Maria Fong. So, Dr. Fong, I have a very important question to ask you. So, the former Fiji College of Agriculture, FCA, now known as the College of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry, it has been very instrumental in shaping Fiji's agriculture sector, the fisheries sector, and forestry sector as well. Now, how has CAF, now CAF, before FCA, contributed to the development of these critical areas? Because we know agriculture is definitely the backbone of any country, right?
That's right.
And now you have forestry and fishery involved as well. So how has CAF contributed to this?
Thank you, Crystal. Ever since the College of Agriculture started in 70 years ago, we've had students who have come through the college, and most of them have worked with the Ministry of Agriculture, right? And I can say at the moment, I'm not really sure of the statistics, but it's something like even up to 70% of the people that are working in the Ministry of Agriculture have all come through CAF.
Or FCA.
Okay, because like I said, it has been 70 years ago. And for Fisheries and Forests, because the college is just 10 years old, offering the course, so we can say majority also of the staff that are working for Fisheries and Forests are from the Ministry of Agriculture.
So it must be like working with your friends from uni in the office. So it must be such a vibrant environment, because you start in uni and then you carry the same group of people to work.
That's very true. And with the Ministry of Agriculture, it's so easy because, you need something from Lambasa and you just pick up a phone and you call and you know exactly the person
you want to
there.
talk to. Yes.
So you don't really have to be formal or introduce yourself because you know them. So that's really one thing good about it. And not just the ministries, even some private sectors. We have people from the college, from FNU, that have been working, that are now working in those industries or companies. Say, for example, Rooster Chicken, Crest, even we have vets, trained students who are now with SPCA and other animal hospitals, maybe I can say. Yes, and not forgetting the farmers who are out there.
Of course, how can we forget them?
How can we forget them? Most of them are also from the college.
Yes.
And also we have people who are leading other agriculture institutes within Fiji, even in the region.
Right.
Most of the people that I had schoolmates from the Solomon Islands, from Vanuatu.
Right.
And they are in top positions in government.
Right.
So they are in top positions here in Fiji and also in the region.
Right. So one more thing that I'd like to ask you, I think something that a lot of our viewers would be interested in, is what are some of your success stories that really stand out, especially from, say, the former Fiji College of Agriculture, where you were a student, and now the College of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry. What are some of your favorite success stories?
Thank you. Like I had mentioned, most of the people that are in top positions now within the Ministry of Agriculture, they came through the College of Agriculture. And we have this particular businessman who was a ginger farmer, came in to study agriculture, and now is a very successful businessman here in Suva. He has done very well. And also I'd like to mention here our vet students.
Yes.
They have joined, like I said earlier, Crest, Rooster, and other
animal hospitals that we have around. Yes.
And they're actually doing very well.
Yes, they are. They indeed.
Yes,
now, just on that, we've also had a very successful rugby player that's also an alumni of KEF, so we cannot,
Of course.
disregard him.
Yes. I think not only one. I think there's 2 or 3 of them.
Oh,
that
so we
come
have
through.
some
Yes.
more there as well.
Yeah.
Now, we've also had, I believe there was a Fiji basketball rep as well.
Yes.
That went through the College of
Yes,
Agriculture.
yes,
So,
and graduated last year.
yes.
Yeah,
So
in
we
December.
can't just say that people who go to the College of Agriculture become farmers. They become sports people. They become ministers. They
Yes.
become political leaders. So
course.
if you are interested in attending the College of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry, we need to do away with the mindset that it's all about picking up the selekava or the fork and walking around. It's more than
Exactly.
that.
It's more than that.
Right. Now,
yes.
speaking about being more than just that, let's talk about research, which is your area of expertise. Now, what are some key research initiatives that CAF focuses on, especially in terms of, let's say, sustainability, climate change, and of course, food security, especially here in the Pacific? Because these are very important things for us as the Pacific region. Number 1, sustainability. Number 2, climate change. And number 3, food security.
Right. Thank you. I think just recently we've had ACIR come in. Okay? That's Australian Centre for International Agriculture Research. And not only have they come with their research, they've even offered scholarships for students.
Yes.
Okay, and we have students within Fiji, and we currently have students also from the Pacific.
Wow.
Yes, last year with the scholarship, we were able to get 3 Vanuatu students and 1 Tongan student, and 2 local Fijian students who got the scholarship. So they've come in with a few projects, and the thing is, students have taken on projects, little projects from those major ACR projects,
Right.
and that they are currently doing. So in agriculture, also in fisheries and in forest, and forestry, they're always talking about the Red Plus project.
Yes.
Okay, that's reducing emission from deforestation and forest degradation, and also with fisheries, the seagrass project that they have in Dawasamu.
Yes.
So those are not only are we doing research in the labs or in the farms, we are actually reaching out to communities. Okay, that's our major goal. Is whatever research that we do, it trickles down to the communities.
Right.
Okay, it's no use carrying out a research and we have recommendations that will not be taken up by the communities.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's why it's very important for us to work with the communities from day one, so that when we have their results, we are sharing the success of that project with the community. And we also, as a researcher, you're able to write papers and you're able to, and that's good for you as a
Now,
researcher.
speaking on how your research trickles down to the communities, is there any example of how the result of a research has had a positive impact on a specific community?
Yes, thank you, Crystal. One of the major or most important success story we've had in terms of research is we've had this project on emerging pests and diseases of Fiji and the Pacific. Okay, and one of the outcome for that was the plant health clinic
Yes.
that we conducted, the 3 weeks training that we conducted at the college in July. Okay, we actually had students that are staff of the Ministry of Agriculture, staff of quarantine, and even from universities from around the Pacific.
Wow.
From PNG, from Tonga, from Samoa, from Vanuatu, Solomon Islands, and of course our people here in Fiji. Yeah. So what it does, what plant health clinic is, it's actually like a patient doctor kind of thing.
Yeah.
You are seated there with your white lab coat, and then you have farmers coming in with the problems that they have.
Yeah.
Maybe they have seen an insect pest that they've seen for the first time in their life. Or they've had dalo that's been affected by this disease that they are not sure of. So they bring it to the plant doctors, they are known. And then the plant doctors help them to diagnose and also give them the recommendation of how to manage the problem.
So basically, it's a clinic set up for doctors who specialize in plants.
Yes.
So instead of like how when we get sick, we go to a doctor and they prescribe us medicine for human beings.
Right.
So this is for plants. And you have actually helped a lot of communities through this project?
Yes. In Fiji, I think the ministry have had, I think, over 10 plant health clinics. Almost 20 or even more than that.
And this is just in collaboration with the College of
That's-
Agriculture, Fisheries and
yes.
Forestry. Wow, that is so amazing.
And
to know.
then now the other Pacific Islanders are also doing it.
Yeah, because when we come to think of it, the Fiji College of Agriculture and now CAF has been a leader, especially in terms of agricultural education from the past 70 years.
Very true.
And now we are probably the best there is. And Dr. Kali was mentioning in the session before this that you have the largest number of Vanuatu students right now. So the success of Fiji College of Agriculture, now CAF, has spread far and wide. And now we have other international people coming in as well, wanting to study at the college.
Yeah, we've just had, I think, one of the students from Nigeria who will be joining us. So she's actually here.
Wow, that's
do a
amazing.
master's.
That's good. So congratulations once again, ma'am. Thank you so much for taking out your time and for joining us to answer our questions about research at the former Fiji College of Agriculture, now the College of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry, especially as you gear up to celebrate 70 years of your existence. Straight after the break, we're going to speak once again with the Dean and, of course, the Associate Dean for TVET. So stay tuned. Welcome back. We are talking to a wonderful team from CAF led by this gentleman right here, our very own local celebrity, Dr. Kali. Now, sir, let's talk about the main part.
Right.
You're celebrating your 70th birthday. When, where, and how?
Thank you, Crystal. A very good question, and I know that this is the question that every alumni out there has been waiting for.
Yes.
Let's start off with the where,
Yes.
when, and everything that has to do with that. And we have planned for a 2 days event.
Wow. So it's not like a one-day thing.
Not a 1 day event. It's a 2 days event. Every alumni deserves this celebration.
Of course.
This is not just coming together and having a reunion. It's big.
Yes.
It is a platinum celebration. And most of the alumni out there, they have been wanting to know more details about what's happening, what is the progress so far, where's the venue, tickets, etc. So yes, the event will run for 2 days. It will start on day one, that we are looking at Friday, the first week of December. Why Friday? Why the first week of December? Because it's a school holiday.
Yeah.
It's starting in that week. So it gives our alumni who are teaching, like I was saying earlier,
Yes.
most of our alumni are teaching out there.
Right.
We want to give them this opportunity. We want them to be part of this celebration also. So that is why we are running it on the Friday of the first week of December. So that is on the 6th of December, if I'm correct. And the venue for that would be none other than CAF.
Of course,
Or
Cornevia
FCA,
campus.
Cornevia campus, right? It's a homecoming. We want everybody to come on board. The first day is all about networking. It's all about catching up. It's about celebrating with your alumni, with a classmate that you have left for so many years, last met for so many years.
Yes.
So the vibes for day one really is focusing around just networking.
Yeah.
So the plan for day one is we will have a decade match.
Wow.
Right. So you're talking about 70 classes coming
Exactly.
together that span through 7 decades. Right. So we will have a decade match. Now, speaking of the decade match, most of our alumni, I've seen that they have created their Viber groups, messenger groups, social media, and they are already organizing about their shades, the colors, the different colors that would represent their decade. They choose their own shades. I know that for the 2000 to 2009, the millennials, they have chosen the color, the gold or yellow over green. The class of 2010 to 2019, very interesting, because 2010 to 2019 marks FNU. That's where the different programs, fisheries, forestry comes on board. They have chosen purple over green.
Green.
And
So the green is consistent.
The green is consistent.
Right.
Green is the color for FCA.
Yeah.
Then and still now. right? So it's purple over green. 2020 to 2024 current, they have chosen aqua blue over aqua green. Right?
Oh, wow.
And I'm also hearing that the classes of 90s, they have chosen olive brown over green. And the 80s, 70s, 60s, and the 50s, they will also choose
Their own colors.
So on day one, we will have a match. So we are working with our communications office, working with the university. We will have to liaise with the town council.
Yes.
We will have to liaise with the police force also, because where will the march start? The march will start none other than the complex facilities that everybody is well aware of. That is from the crop farm. As you're driving up from Nosori, that is where the march will start. We'll march up from the instructional complex, which then was known as the crop farm. And then we'll march through the highway, and then we will arrive to the main campus where the main events are going to be held. So you are to expect tents all around the grounds that would mark the decades, which decade goes to which tent. So when you're marching up, you're looking at around 9, 10 o'clock. The march is going to start earlier at around 8, 9. So the main event will then start. We'll have all the formalities. We'll have all the protocols that needs to be done. We'll pay tribute where it is due.
Yes.
And after we finish the formalities, here you are looking at around midday. So immediately the entertainment starts. We are looking at a live band.
Yeah.
We're looking at a live band. You know, when you're talking about FCA KEF, the vibes is different.
Yes,
it's different.
it's true.
Networking.
It is very true. We see that every open day.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine what's going to happen when 7 decades of KEF people come together.
The culture that FNU today sees in KEF is nothing new. It's not new to people who attended FCA and KEF. That culture, for some reasons, it lives on.
Yes.
That it's very communal. The bonding and the network is very strong.
I was just about to say that word. The word communal or community it's so real.
It's so real. It's rich. And that is what day one vibe is all about. And right after that, we are going with our live bands. Live band starts while every decades will have their lunches in their own tents for day one.
Yes.
So every decade will come up with their menus, depending on what they want to set up for the day. So that is what the day one is about, lunches. When the lunch finishes, maybe around 2 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, we will have closed tent meetings. I will come back to the closed tent meetings. This is where every decades will meet in their own tents. After the closed tent meetings, when it's completed, the second band comes to play. So we'll have 2 live bands that will be entertaining.
Because 2 is
on day
better than 1.
alone. Yeah, because we want the vibes. We want everyone to feel the vibes and to have not the same vibe from the morning. So the evening band is going to come on at around 5 or 6 o'clock, and then it's simply just networking right out to the night.
Wow.
Right? In your own tent, it's a time to celebrate your friends, celebrate with your friends, meeting up with your friends. Every decade, we look after the program of their own decade in their own tents. And the good thing is, with the 2000, I know that with the 2000, we are also paying tribute. We'll have a moment for all our alumni who have passed on.
That is so nice.
So we were talking with the president, our president at the moment, for the alumni. I was talking with her, Miss Lanieta. She's working for the Ministry of Agriculture based here in Rewanga. She's also looking into the programs. We are assisting her. So for KEF, it's been busy in the last few weeks.
Yes.
And I must tell you that our meetings goes on to midnights. And now let me just touch about the closed tent meetings. So we will have our own programs that runs on for 3 to 4 hours, 3 to 4 o'clock. And this is where the idea of platinum comes in. You know, if it was just a reunion, we'd be just telling everybody, come forward, let's have a good time. The tickets, I'll come back to the tickets, and we would sell the ticket at a much lower price. But this is a platinum. Any alumni that goes through FCA or KEF that is alive at this point in time, This is a milestone.
I love how you stress that is alive.
Yeah, that is a life that is living. At this point in time, there's nothing better, there's no better experience than this, because the next celebration perhaps will happen for the 100th birthday.
Yes.
But if you are here right now, come forward, grab the opportunity. It is not a reunion celebration, it's a platinum celebration. Through this platinum celebration, then the reunion obviously comes with it. For the platinum, it is important for us to come back to the very college that educates us, one. And number two is, we want to leave a footprint. We want our legacy known for the college.
Right.
That is where the closed tent meeting is about the discussion of the projects that we are going to run into 2025 and beyond. So for the college at this point in time, we have a team that looks after this media, that has been just working overnight trying to get all these media releases that we are going to run into. Then we have the program team, the team that are just trying to put together the programs. Like I said, it's a big thing. Eh? It's nothing.
Of course, you're celebrating 7 decades of success.
Yes, 7 decades of success. And going back to that, the discussions then, the closed door tent is about the projects. The project committee is sitting right now to see what is the best alumni project that we can execute for the next, starting from next year.
Right.
So people who are coming on board, the decades will then decide, okay, we agree with running of these projects, and then we are going to start forming our little task forces and subcommittees, that after this reunion, the decades and the classes will be able to have, a platform, a framework in place on how they will be meeting up for the project, etc. So that is
basically the rundown.
That is basically what day one is all about. Right after that closed tent meeting, then we will have the networking sessions that starts. Like, it's going to be very mellow, and the vibe is going to be a very good vibe. We want to keep it low for day one.
So let's talk about day two then.
Talk about day two. The networking sessions from KEF on day one, non-alcohol. That's on day one. So you'll have perhaps your favorite beverage that would be running around, favorite local beverage, and you'll have teas especially that would be running. And also on day two is the gala dinner. Right. So the tents are open for those who wants to come and be at the tent, but otherwise the gala dinner will be held at the FNU Nasinu gymnasium. It's held at the gymnasium, the new gymnasium that have just been opened for the university. That is where we will hold our gala dinner. And the theme color for the gala dinner would be an evening wear. And we hope that is where the color of platinum comes in. So you'll have everyone dressed in their decade colors for day one. And on day two, it would be an evening wear.
Right.
We'll have the program for day two will start at around 5 or 6 o'clock, right? And then it will go on into the evening. Now, the tickets.
Yes, everybody's waiting for that one.
Everyone is waiting for the tickets. Everyone has been asking us, how much is the tickets? When is the ticket? When will you start selling the tickets? The tickets will be on sale from this week, on Friday. We are going on 500 tickets, and each ticket will be sold at $100 each, right? Taking note that this is a platinum celebration, taking note also of the project that is to come in from next year. And the project that is to come in from next year is a project for the alumni, by the alumni, right? So we want to have a signature building, perhaps, maybe a coffee bistro, or studios, or deckings on campus. Right now, if you're talking about alumni visiting Suva, there's no go-to place for meetings. Everyone is just meeting up either in the restaurant, etc. But we'd like to have something for the alumni on campus and for our students, our current students as well. Okay, so the tickets then is going at $100 each. The tickets will, the reason why it is going at $100 is because of the platinum celebration, one. And number two is because we want to have enough in the coffer to kickstart our projects for next year.
All right.
So that we have a project team that would be working together with the donors, stakeholders, embassies, business houses, etc., that would be able to support us in our projects. Yeah? So that is why we are selling the tickets at $100. Tickets are going out this week. Interestingly, we have so many people, so many alumni that are calling in to book and reserve their tickets. And I'm afraid that we might sell the 500 at any time soon, because when I start talking to the decades, people are even ready to send in their money. And I'm saying, no, let's wait. When the ticket
is ready, then we'll let you know.
Start collecting start selling the tickets. So that is it in terms of the events.
So there you have it, folks. It will be on the 6th and the 7th of December, if I'm correct.
6th and the 7th of December.
And if you were wanting to purchase a ticket, it's $100 per person per ticket. And I believe it's going to be the event of the year for the College of Agriculture. In fact, I feel for FNU.
When you asked me earlier, Crystal, about what were some of the milestones for KEF, for FCA, this is a milestone.
Oh, definitely.
We have never had any reunion that I could even remember. We've never had it for the last 70 years. So it's somehow on the 70th year, we are holding perhaps one of the first reunion, and it would be one of the biggest.
Of course. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. Now we will be joining in conversation with our Associate Dean TVET, Dr. Elisoni Leweningila. We'll be talking about the future of the College of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry. Now we are joined by the Associate Dean for TVET, Dr. Elisoni Leweningila. And one thing I'd like to tell you about this gentleman is during the open day, I could have mistaken him for a student because he was wearing his gum boots and he had all of his tools and he was going around with all of his students. And I believe anybody who would have seen him would have not figured out that this man holds such a high position at the College of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry. And that speaks a lot, sir, about the sense of community and family that you have at the College of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry. Now you're celebrating your 70th birthday. So what does the future hold? What's next for KEF?
Vinaka Crystal, thank you so much for this opportunity. It's been a pleasure to be here. I mean, you saw the room and what you've created for FNU. It has brought a limelight to where we need to start off with the baseline. So yes. With the question that you've asked, I believe for the Fiji College of Agriculture, as I speak, when it comes to the future plans. Future plans for us is more than, what we have planned. Since in whatever we do, in whatever we planned for the Fiji College of Agriculture for the future, 10 years time, 20 years time, it needs to be aligned with the National Development Plan of the current government.
Yes.
And as we speak at the Fiji College of Agriculture, it has to focus mostly on higher education, or that's in academic.
Yes.
And then we've got the research also. That is where our plan is with in the next 10 to 20 years. And for academic, we've got higher academic, and you also know that we've got the TVET.
Yes,
programs.
Of course.
Yes. So for these two categories, they are just in the short form. I believe that the ADR has also mentioned on this, and our dean. Yes. We are creating, a friendly Fiji College of Agriculture where students come in. It's not more than they feel those fears when going to universities.
Yes.
But they feel a vibe in which in here is where our dreams will be met.
Yes. It feels like a home away from home.
Yes. Yes. Because in academic, what we plan for the next year, it's more on not only on regional, we are planning for international also.
Yes.
So that's the plan for the Fiji College of Agriculture. And also, when it comes to research.
Yes.
Research, we are planning on to community research, a community-based research where it is a solidarity approach where people needs to be the center of the research that we do. Because whatever we do in research, it aligns to what our people need.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, whatever the outcome of a research is, it has an impact to our communities. You've seen what the nation is facing, globally.
Yes.
Food insecurity,
of
all
course.
these changes, climate changes, and something that we really need to focus more on now is our food nutrition.
Yes.
To the community. So this is all what the Fiji College of Agriculture is planning. And also when it comes to collaboration, we are now strengthening our relationship with our line-time ministries, which is the Ministries of Agriculture, Ministry of Fisheries and Forestry, and also strengthening these ties, because at the end of the day, the students that we are teaching, they will be
the actual change makers.
The future employees or the agent of change to these line ministries.
Exactly. Now, sir, because you have a focus in the area of TVET, what does the future of TVET look like, especially in an area such as agriculture, fisheries, and forestry?
Crystal, I tell you, man, TVET will be the demand of the future of any nation, and we are so fortunate here at the Fiji National University that no other university in the region, will be at the same par where the Fiji College of Agriculture is going, and where we are focusing for the next 10 to 20 years in regards to our TVET programs. And our TVET programs, not only, like I have mentioned already, the ties that we have strengthening with our stakeholders and also with the communities. We've been, actually, having meetings with our youth groups from various communities around Fiji.
Wow.
Our women in agriculture in various communities in Fiji who are requesting for these programs to be taught, our short courses. Around the Department of Forestry, Fisheries and Agriculture. So, it's not only in regards to international, demands. It is also, community-based demand where our TVET programs are focused on.
Yes. So that's great to know that the future for TVET, especially for the College of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry, the former College of Fiji College of Agriculture, is bright, especially in TVET. And we know that, like you said, sir, TVET is the future. That's where everyone's headed, because we need our people to excel in trade jobs. Now, thank you so much, sir, for taking out your time and for speaking to us. And all the best once again for your preparation for the 70th anniversary. Now, if you have missed out on the details, this is what's up. So we're going to have a massive alumni platinum jubilee celebration at the College of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry, formerly known as the Fiji College of Agriculture. So if you are one of our former students, or if you're even a current student, come on down from December 6th and 7th, which is a Friday and the Saturday, at the Coronavia campus, the home of FCA and CAF, and you're going to have an awesome time networking, and you also get to be given a chance to give back to the college that has shaped your future. Now, tickets are being sold from tomorrow, which is Friday. Now, it will open for sales, and they're going at $100 per person per ticket. Okay, so one ticket guarantees one person to come and attend this massive celebration. And the great part is you can purchase your tickets from the College of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestry, and more information about tickets and all the amazing stuff that's going to go down at the 70th celebration. It can be found on our social media pages as well as our Viber platform. So thank you so much to Team CAF who are here with us today, and we had such a wonderful time talking with them, and we look forward to your 70th birthday bash, and we can't wait to join you in celebrating such an awesome achievement. To all of you who are watching, be safe and be sure to join us next time on the FNU Pulse.